Wud Up. So I wanted to comment on yet another fighter in the UFC slash mixed martial arts who decided that he didn't know the rules or didn't know something changed or didn't do something wrong or blah 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 blah. And the newest fighter on this list is BJ Penn. BJ Penn was yanked from UFC 199, and I wanted to go ahead and read off his comments that he had, and then I wanted to talk about it for a minute. So his comments were, I voluntarily disclosed to the USADA that during a non-fight period that I had an IV administered under the care of a doctor. The rule for IV usage had changed since my last fight in the UFC and was unaware of the change. I voluntarily disclosed the information to the USADA. I had no idea IV use was banned 365 days a year, Penn said. At no time in my mixed martial arts career have I ever doped, and anticipate all test results from the USADA will come back clean, and we'll be working with the UFC to get the matter cleared up and return to fight as soon as possible. So the thing is that, and they say that he could get a long suspension and this and that. My thing is you have people who you work with. You have managers. You have the UFC. You have all of this stuff that you work with. How in the hell did you not know it wasn't allowed? Do these people not send out memos to the UFC or to any fucking buddy that you can't do this shit? It's like all these people just come out and say, "Oh, I didn't know this wasn't allowed. I didn't know that," and they act like, "Hey, all the fans are just supposed to be sympathetic and believe every fucking word that's coming out your mouth." But simply put, it's bullshit. It's called, y'all need to start paying attention to rules. This shit ain't nothing new. Rules change all the time. That shit says that this is banned 365 days a year. So that means that your bitch ass can't take it. That means you can't do it. I don't understand why all of these fighters get to the point to where they can't get information anymore, or don't get information, or just don't give a shit. They all just assume nothing changes under the damn guidelines of the rules. Every year, you should be checking on this. Every 6 months, this should be checked on. You should have the damn information. I'm not going to sit here and say that I've ever thought that BJ Penn has ever done any doped or anything like that. But in this situation, he did break the rules, and they did pull him from the fight, which they should have. And I have no problem with that. But to sit here and come out and say, "Oh, I was unaware," and this and that, it's like, dude, come on, man. This is your job. You get paid to know these things. You get paid to play the game the right way. And you're the only person that can be blamed for this. Only you, or your manager, or your trainers, or whoever the hell is monitoring your health. All of those people involved, all of them can be blamed too. But deep down inside, you should have the right people in place to show you and to make sure you have these fucking guidelines down pat. But, that's just my opinion. If anybody has a comment on it, go ahead and leave it below. And I'll get back to it as soon as I can. Peace!